Oh wait, it's not using my microphone. Test 1 2. Test 1 2. Test 1 2. I think it's working now. I think it's working now. Of course, I'm huge on the screen. Of course, I'm huge on the screen. Test 1 2. Testing. Okay. The music quit working. Let's start the music again. For at least one track, and then let's see if we can figure out how to get me down in this frame. Sorry about this. Oh. I don't know why it's not snapping to the frame. There we go. It looks pretty good. What do you guys think? Okay. So shrink this back up, make the chat bigger so I can see that. Okay, so for some reason, all of my settings were jacked up, but now I think you can hear me. I think you can hear the music. I think you can see the game. We should be good. So, this is the first stream, the first public appearance of Challenges, which is the new game mode we're adding. And nobody's in the chat yet for the live, I don't think, but this is for the YouTube replay, I guess. This is it. This is Jables. He says, "My name is Jables. This is true. Step on up. I have a challenge for you." Everything he says rhymes. Also, he's like little, which is hilarious, and he has a really great face. When you click on the challenges, it's got the leaderboard, which still needs formatted so it doesn't look like this. Oh, it's really weird. Oh, so it's saying I'm in 3rd place. And I'm at 10, and then it's somehow like cut with Ben's 45. So that's kind of an issue. Oh, I'm like almost out of energy too. I was doing a little bit of testing before we started this. All right, perfect. Now we can go for a while. Okay, so we want to start leveling up. So you start at level 10. You fight these glubs. More glubs come in. And they're going to be pretty easy to kill at first, but the further you get, the more it's going to take. So all of these glubs should be level 11. Yep. So this is what a level 11 legendary glub looks like. Just like all the other glubs, but a little bit bigger. And the other thing is, this is the item that is going to drop very rarely. This is rarer than a legendary, but we have it turned up right now for testing. So plus I have like a Barsoom and stuff on too, so they drop like all the time. But we can hit the next level button, and then we should be able to oops, I don't want auto on. I want to see these glubs. Okay, so we're on level 12 now. So we can keep climbing this way. And if we get a good Gloop Fist, so the Gloop Fist, these are champion rarity items. It's a level 10 champion offhand weapon. They don't drop, they drop as materials. So you'll get a material and then you have to craft this, but crafting hasn't been implemented yet. So once it's working properly, you'll drop the material and then you'll have to go craft the item from the material and some other stuff. But for now, they drop like every time, so we can try to get a good one and see if they work. Oh, here's the material, Glub Gloop. Champion crafting material. It's going to take a little bit to get to the tougher glubs. Also, we've been having this bug, so I can write this down for TJ. It's 14 minutes in. And it looks like, yeah, that's it. Like we can't do, can we use a potion? We can use a potion. So we're stuck here, we can just use potions. Let's see if we can chat. We can chat. We can press the auto button, but it doesn't do anything. And let's see if we can just click around. We'll pixel hunt a little bit and see if we got any like invisible mobs or anything like that that can show up here. Also, let's pick a different album. I don't know what album I want to listen to. Maybe this one. So I think we're stuck here. So we're gonna have to escape. And we'll see if we beat... I wonder if it is gonna count that we beat that level or not. It doesn't seem like it. Also, Glimmer is working now, so that she gives, oh, this L on level will need to be capitalized. I'm gonna write it down. Next level. So this should be 15. We can't get a pristine one. Like, the best that I got is the one that I'm using. So I started saying this earlier. The champion items are going to be better stats than legendaries. Like, they're going to have higher ranges and stuff that they can roll, but they're dropping at the same as legendary right now. So we're getting like pretty bad ones, but this isn't the final stats on the Gloop Fist. It's also going to have a legendary power as well. I don't think it's using mana either. It's supposed to use mana whenever it triggers. So let's just slow it down. So it's supposed to go, we only have 28. Okay, so the Gloop Fist is triggering without using mana. So it's basically like not working properly at all yet. So we're gonna get there eventually, but for now it's kind of actually not even worth testing it. Just kind of seeing it is cool. I think I'm gonna go make some changes to my character to get through these faster. For example, we want to make sure that we're using our AoE attack every time. Which seems to be the case as soon as Glimmer triggers mana regen. Then it puts us high enough. Okay, now we're We gotta escape again. That's sort of a nasty bug. Oh, and it doesn't count as winning either. Oh, I said I wanted to make changes to my character, and then I came right back in here. All right, let's return to Topia. I want to switch to... The bow is pretty good. It has a cheap AoE attack, but the axe... Actually, we could swap to this Faith's Gold Longsword for now. And then reforge it to Dexterity. And that should give us... Oh, there's somebody in town. Who is it? Grim. Somebody named Grim. Oh, they got some fangs and stuff. That's cool. What else was I doing? I don't know that this offhand is actually the best for us right now. Let's see what our other offhands are. I think just having this flat 16% boost right now might be good. Oh, don't look at that item. It's hacked. They don't give any materials yet. They'll eventually drop into Angel's. I can't remember what it's called. What the material is called. It's funny because Angel's Grief is what it's called. They were called Angel Tears, but they're called Angel's Grief now. For godly and champion items to salvage into. Yeah, this is going perfect. Oh, that glove survived. All right, we're already getting into where gloves aren't dying every time. Oh, sorry, mana pool is way too big for this build. Let's go back. This... What am I trying to figure out? I think the hammer or the axe is actually better. Because I think we have enough mana to use Rage Spin pretty often. 38, and we have 27. Oh, and we're regenerating faster than normal as well. Let's try this one and see. No. Oh. this is gonna be a tough stream if every battle ends with us not being able to complete the dungeon. I'm gonna write that one down again too. That was 25 minutes. We're so fast. I know why I stopped at the blacksmith. We are getting crits fairly often too. I should look at my crit chance. See, we keep rolling the worst glute fist. Okay, so this should be 19. Yep. We found some pants. Oh, you can't see the chat. Spoiler alert, we found some pants. Oh, a decent... a glute fist that rolled Constitution. Those pants are not better than our current ones. Next level. So this should be 20. I'm trying to keep track in my head. 21. We're on 21. No. Okay, so obviously this is a bug that's gonna have to get fixed before challenges come out. I don't know why it hits one glub first go. I guess till it gets some mana build up. That's an okay glute fist, but we're looking for like a 230 and up one. In dexterity, preferably. because we can't reforge them yet. They're not like working at the blacksmith yet for reforging, and they're expensive to reforge because they're champion rarity. Okay, we're on 24. It's not taking us too long to climb. It's 24 right now. Well, it's been a half an hour, 24 fights. That's probably pretty good. I don't know like what to base that on, but it feels like we're grinding up pretty good. Go to 25. Wow, really bad longsword. But it has 5.9% lifesteal on it. Interesting. Go to 26. We're still one-shotting the boss most times. This should be 27. Level 27. I'm gonna be like spoiled whenever challenges come out for real, because Glub Gloop and stuff is gonna be very rare. Some of these glubs are getting pretty fast. Like, okay, this is literally the lowest that this Gloop Fist could be. It's, if there's like the opposite of pristine, this is the opposite of, what would the opposite of pristine be? Like trash? Just wait, like ruined. Absolute junk. Go to level 29. Ooh, I found something. A destiny. Hopefully, I haven't gotten a good destiny. It would be cool if we got like a really good roll on a destiny. Cause like, I feel like, oh, it's 218. That's 211 on a Gloop Fist, but it's strength instead of dex. We could reforge this destiny. It might actually be really good in these. Hey, how's it going? Kosa. Algo, right? Did it post yet did it post in the Discord that I'm live? Oh, it did. It just didn't notify me because I'm streaming, so it's in like quiet mode. It does it automatically, so like I have to, but sometimes it doesn't post. What am I trying to say? It posts automatically, but sometimes it doesn't post right away. So I'll be like streaming for a half an hour before it decides to post. Like actually, let's go look and see when it posted. 2:52. Oh no, that's pretty close to when I started then. Hell yeah. What was I coming here to do? Oh yeah, we want to reforge this destiny that we just got to dexterity. And then we're gonna equip it. It's a little less dexterity, but it shouldn't be too bad. And if we can get enough mana going here, if we can get enough mana going, it's gonna be pretty good. It's kind of expensive to use the magic missile though. But we have Revitalize. Actually, do we have anything? I wish this Canopic Jar was legit. I can't actually use it because it's hacked in. See, it has like 100% thorns on it from testing some stuff. So I don't actually want to use it. I should actually delete it since I'm done with it, but let's just run. I guess this is the combo. You know, it should be the Wizards combo, like the, what's the red thingy? Oh yeah, so this is the new rarity of item that drops. So it's above set. It's actually above the one that's above set. So it goes legendary, set item, and then there'll be a godly tier that is items that will just drop, and then above godly is champion, and that's this red one, and you have to craft them. So once oh, here you are in game. Once challenges are working properly, it will drop the crafting material, and then you'll have to come to the blacksmith to craft. But right now it's not working right, so it's just dropping the actual item, so you don't have to craft it yet, or I don't have to craft it yet. So this is the jester. That you talk to do the challenges. What's it do? The new champion item, it's an offhand weapon that attacks when another attack is used, so it's a dual wield offhand weapon, but it uses a mana. It has a mana cost. So it's something we're trying out. This wand is nuts. It's so good. Why does nobody use this wand? So here's the crafting material that will actually drop. It's gonna be super rare. It's like dropping like every run for me because we wanted to just like test it out and get a lot of them and test it out and stuff. But Glub Gloop will drop at champion rarity in challenges, so it's going to be very hard to get. And then once you get it, you can take this to the blacksmith and craft with it. I didn't look at what level we're on. Level 31. I don't know if I said this at the beginning, but this challenge is called Oops All Glubs, and this is the King of the Glubs. We still are almost one-shotting him. Ooh, this Glub Fist or Gloop Fist is actually really good. It's 211 on dexterity. That's like the best we've gotten so far. Let's collect it and let's go back to town to look at it. Isn't like a worse dagger. Dagger does 300 damage. Yeah, this should do like 500 to 750 is what it's gonna do for me. It's definitely not a worse dagger. It does way more percent damage, but it has a mana cost, so it should be pretty good, I think. Oh, were we using... Oh, you're right. It's probably because it's really small. It's 500 to 750, but that's based on my stats. So it'll be based on your stats. But it's stronger than the dagger. It definitely does, like, I want to say 50% more damage than a dagger, but it has the mana cost, so it's like, you know, shaking it up a little bit. Actually, we can't really use this on this build. We need to keep the shiver on. But it's 20 though. 20 what? Oh, the mana cost. I'm sorry, it's probably really small on your screen because it's really small on my screen. It's 29. It's actually 30. It's a base of 3, and it's a level 10 item, so it's a 30 mana cost, but I have mana cost reduction of 5%, so it's making it 29 or whatever. Yeah, so right now, if I had an offhand dagger, I would be doing 167 to 292. And the Gloop Fist... Actually, let's make sure we're comparing... Okay, this one has... Yeah, so 167 to 292. And then this one would be 501 to 751. So it's like... way more. It's like 100% more damage. You don't get the crit damage though. This item isn't working properly. So number one, its major traits will always be higher than a legendary. So that 120, you'll never see a 120 on these. They'll be like 250 and up. It also has a legendary power that's not programmed yet. It's just going to be like, I think it's double attack chance. So it's comparable to the crit damage. It's going to be double attack. And then everything else should be like what you're seeing. So yeah, it's not working right. That's kind of like why I really don't want to show them yet and don't want to use them yet, but that's kind of how the build is working right now. But yeah, it should be like a fucking sick item. Actually, this is my own stream. I try not to swear on stream, but it's gonna be sick. Like, trust me. Also, look at this wand. Like, why does nobody use the wand? I had one yesterday. It was pretty insane, but salvaged it. Oh, man. I feel like in testing, it was the straight up broken best item, and we nerfed it by giving it like double the mana cost of what it was. I kept like raising the mana cost on it until it felt fair. I just checked my inventory for it to try it. Lol. That sucks. Shouldn't have salvaged it. I think this wand with a canopic jar would be pretty nuts. I just got 2 legendaries. I know you can't see my chat because I'm in front of it. Well, you could see the chat in the game, actually, if you're playing. I just got 2 legendaries in one shot. Blade and Faith, yeah. There's plenty for everyone, don't worry. Oh no! I didn't get my face gold longsword. We're gonna have to go to my inventory and see if it's there. But this is definitely a bug. We're gonna write this one down. At 48 minutes, got 2 legs in chat, only 1 in rewards. But hopefully it's in my inventory, or I'm gonna be sad about it. I think this is the one I got. Yeah, this isn't, so I didn't get that longsword. Wait, did I? Oh, wait. Okay, so here's the blade to end we just got, and then this is showing up here because I was equipping it. Yeah, so we didn't get that longsword. This was one I got a little while ago. So something is making it so that I think the reward screen, check Discord. Oh, you only see one. Wait, was it you that got the longsword? Oh, you dropped the longsword. The thing was over the name. You know how the yeah, like see in your picture? Okay, so you got the longsword and I got the blade of end. Well, that's better. At least that's not a bug. I'll cross that off the bugs list. Sorry about that. You got a drop and I thought I got it. Okay, what difficulty were we on? It was like 35 maybe? Let's pause and look at the gloves. Yeah, 35. Gloves aren't very tough, but when they get to like level 70, they're kind of fast. Like this one has 1130 dexterity as a legendary. So when we get higher, it's going to be even more. What's it doing? 181. 9 to 181 damage. Does the damage to elites apply to bosses too? Yeah, it should be anything that has an elite symbol. So legendary and rare mobs should take damage to elites. It especially applies to bosses, I should say. It's always gonna be your boss. We just changed it recently, so I don't know if you were here when we changed this or not, but see how this rare glove, it's rare, so it has the blue elite icon, and then we changed it so that bosses have a yellow elite icon, but before they just had blue. See, before it was blue, but it felt weird that the boss and the legend, or the rare and the legendary, had the same uh-oh, here's that bug. What is causing that? This one's definitely the bug. Let's go 53 minutes. So I assume you're still having this bug as well. Probably everybody is. You can use potions whenever you're stuck here. You had to restart the game the other day and it fixed. See, mine's been doing it on and off today. Never happened again? That's funny. We're gonna get rid of all these like low level gloop fists that are in my inventory. Oh, we got a, this one's better than this one. Okay, this is a pretty good one. We could test that one out if we wanted. So let's salvage all of these. And I said this earlier, but I don't think you were here. They don't salvage into anything yet, but they're gonna salvage into Angel's Angel's Grief is what the item is gonna be called. It's gonna be a crafting material. And that album is over. What other albums do I have? If I get stuck again, I'm gonna restart as well, and we'll see if it fixes it for a little bit. Because it's been happening to me pretty consistently. Like at least 4 times since I started to stream. Let's see how much dex this guy has. 982. Oh, you found a Blade of End. Still no pants with LS or HP, lifesteal or HP regen. Yeah, the pants that I got, I'm pretty sure my pants have like 5% lifesteal. Everybody says health regen is the best stat in the game. And I think it's lifesteal. I think lifesteal can heal you for more than HP regen. Level up. Some more glub gloop. This should be level 40. We're getting up there now. Still one shot in most groups. Maybe not. That one got one shot. A bunch of area damage with this wand would be crazy. It's really nice for XP grind, right? I mean, it's level 10 mobs, especially experience, but a lot of waves in a row. It's the same amount of waves as doing a dungeon or a breach. It's just they all come in from the side instead of walking around the dungeon. But yeah, this is probably going to be the best place to farm because you have the chance at the champion items and the new set. We haven't seen the new set drop yet. Oh, you know what? The set is probably never going to drop because the drop chance on the champion is so high that you always get a champion, so it never tries to roll for a set item for you. At least in this test build. So we might not see the the set items today. Actually, I think I have some in my inventory. I can show them to you if you want to see them, if they're still in there. Yeah, see, we always get this mythic. So the sets and the champions can only drop from the boss, from a legendary mob. So you only get one chance, and it rolls for champion first, then godly, then set, then legendary. So if you get one first, then you don't get to roll for the other one. So we're always rolling for a champion here. Yeah, there's crystals in here as well. It's basically the same as doing a level 10 dungeon. You're gonna get similar rewards. Yeah, but twice as fast. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because you cut down the walking time. But yeah, this is like what everybody seemed to want, you know, was infinite grinding of something. So hopefully it's pretty fun. Love it. And then once this Oops All Glubs challenge is in place, it's going to be super easy to add other challenges. So we can do one for like any mob. So that's going to be kind of the goal, is to have literally all we'll have to do is make a new champion item to drop in the challenge. So if we do, like, for example, like a Moe's, like the mosquito ones. The mosquitoes are named Mo, so it would be called like Mo Problems. We're gonna escape and we're gonna close the game, I think, and restart and see if we can make that bug quit. But yeah, so all we'll have to do is make a crafting material and a champion item to drop in that challenge. So it should be pretty easy to add new challenges. Oops, I said I wanted to quit. Actually, let's assign these first. Give it a second to fully close out. I don't know if I should, but companion or just go all in on paragons. Oh, you don't know if you should buy a companion or go all in on paragons. It depends what companion you have, I guess. If you don't have one, I'd say checking one out. Glimmer, very strong, but has a bug right now. Every once in a while, you stop generating mana, which kind of really sucks, but TJ's gonna fix it. He's fixed it in this patch that I'm playing, but it's gonna come out, I believe, tomorrow. He's gonna have a patch that fixes Glimmer for sure. Glimmer is... Oh, whoops. I opened the Steam version instead of my test build. So now we gotta log in again. I wonder if I can log in on the test build and the real build at the same time and have like two of myself. How many Paragon points, or sorry, how many rune stones do you have that are like lower rarity? Because like I wait till I have like, you know, it depends how valuable crystals are to you, but if you have a good amount of crystals, I typically wait till I have like, we'll wait till the game loads so I can show you what I'm talking about. Also, let's skip this track. This is like a noise track. I've sent you on Discord. Okay, so for me, I wait till I have about 20 or so rune stones that are on the lower 3, and then I'll re-roll. But like obviously crystals don't mean anything to me because I'm a dev, so it's sort of cheaty. But like I'll wait till I have, you know, 20, 30 maybe down here, you know, maybe like 10 of each or something, and then I'll re-roll, and that usually gives you like a pretty good return on your paragons. Let me look at your Discord. I don't know how that works, honestly. 7, 5, and 8. So 8 and 7 is 15, 20. So yeah, you got like 20 lower ones. The way it works, is it re-rolls. I mean, if you read it, it kind of tells you. So you resummon everything except the highest ones. All the terrapins, which are 6s on your die, are locked. So everything else gets re-rolled, and if it rolls better, it sticks. And if it doesn't roll better, it doesn't go back down. And then if you roll, you get your points, you know. So like right now I've got like 3 of these lower ones, and then all of my other ones are pretty high. Like I got 81 terrapins. So if I summon these, it rolls all of them and it moves them up. So see how like I don't have any rivers now? And then I can assign these 6. And I'll do it again just because. See, and now it's moved all of them up. One here rolled, this one probably rolled a 1, so it just stayed where it was. But everything else moved up some. $45 points on a reroll, hell yeah. There we go. Since I have like infinite crystals, I'm like cheating. I want to get these all rolled up here. But like eventually you can just get it to all be terrapins, but obviously you'd have to spend a ton of crystals. Maybe I should just be saving the gloop fists so that I can craft them down into like materials whenever whenever that's in the game. I feel like you play a lot. How many crystals do you have? Actually, is it in that? Oh yeah, you just did a close-up. Right now, 5.6 or 5.7, give or take. I didn't know about the reroll thing, so I just spent everything on rerolls. Now I'm gonna start saving till I get enough to do a few rolls only. Wait, did you say you spent 5.6 on rerolls? Like, so you re-rolled like 30 times? Oh, I see what you mean. $20K rolling. So you had a lot of crystals saved up then. Buy another one and the extra you roll. Right on. Yeah, that's a... I mean, how much extra do you get for each like 35 pack? It should only be like maybe 300 tops, right? Around 800? I need to like be testing this because it shouldn't be that high. See, I have like the math that we did on like your percent chance to get extra chests and everything. And you should get like basically around 16 crystals a run. Maybe I need to go look and see. Yeah, screenshot your crystals and like help me out, because it really shouldn't. I know this is detrimental to you maybe as a player, but it's not supposed to be that high. It's supposed to be like, if you farm, you get to play and you make like some crystals, but it shouldn't be like doubling your crystals, right? Like, you see what I'm trying to go for, like for gameplay? Like, it should be fun. You should feel like you're gaining crystals, but it shouldn't be like doubling them. Like, that's too much, because that like devalues them. Let's return to Topia. I'm gonna start saving my gloop fists for materials later, for testing. I got 8 points from that reroll. That's pretty good. See, look, I've only got 1 soul, and then 15 torches, and then almost 100 terrapins. So that's pretty good, really. I think. I mean, it's really good. Basically, I'm re-rolling with cheated dev crystals, so. Oops. Sorry, I'm like wanting to do some math now. So So 35 crystals, or 35 energy is 70 runs. Sorry, saying it wrong. 35 zap energy drinks is 70 runs times 16. So you should be getting around an average of 1120 crystals back. So you should spend 1,000. You should get like 1120 or break even at least. Like, there's going to be some variance because they roll randomly. But apparently it's rolling like a lot more. Let me do a dungeon. I don't have any way to like tell how many crystals I have, since I have so many though. I'd have to like go through the dungeon and count like every chest and total it up. So I don't think I want to do that right now. Like, you have the potential, there's a range that it can roll. So you have a potential to make a lot, like a bunch more, like maybe up to like 12 or 1300, but you also have the potential to roll less than you actually paid to. So like, you should be like falling somewhere between like, let's say like 800 and 1400 crystals from your 70 runs. I'm gonna keep doing challenges for now. So if it's giving more than that, then there's something wrong. So I'm gonna have to talk to TJ, and we're gonna have to dive into it and figure out the math and stuff again. You don't play that much. I feel like you're always on. But yeah, I know what you're saying. I appreciate like people telling me stuff too, because like otherwise like I would never know, like except for like playing on my own, and like I don't have time to grind out, you know, 70 dungeon runs every day to like count crystals. But it really shouldn't be giving you, because if you think about it, you get 100 energy every 6 hours, so like 40 energy a day, 40 runs a day. So you should be making crystals even if you're not buying like the ones. Also, I had to switch programs that I stream with. So does the music sound like too loud or anything? Does it seem balanced like with my voice? Maybe it's working fine and I'm just talking stupid just because runs are so fast, around 1 minute or so per dungeon. We just got our bug again. I mean, if you're grinding like 70 dungeons and 70 like in an hour, and you're doing that for like 5 hours a day, like you are gonna have a lot of crystals, but you're playing the game a lot, so like you're earning them, I guess. So like, I don't know. If I had lots of crystals, I would have all of the companions and artifacts. That would be my thing that I would save up for. But since I test them, I have like all the companions and artifacts. I'll do the screenshot thing once I start one pack fresh. Rat BIS. Oh, rat best in slot. I want to try the damage to elites one that you have. It seems OP. Yeah, damage to elites is good. It's real good. Yeah, it only applies to bosses. It doesn't apply to like trash and uncommon mobs. It's only to rares and legendaries. I'm gonna start this challenge and I will be right back. I'm gonna take a quick break. Alright, my microphone's back on. Okay, next level. I think Glimmer is best in slot now. I know nobody's like tested him out, but it's nuts because every 4 turns you get like a huge buff to your mana pool. Every 4 turns you get a health, like basically a free potion. Every 4 turns you get like a big hit from strength. Every 4 turns you get like a dex boost. So like you get like everything cycled as you need it. Like, yeah, it's random, like it's not always every 4 turns, but like that health one, I think if you just had a companion that gave you a free potion every 4 turns, it would be nuts. Like, I get the rat's probably more powerful than we had intended him to be, but I still feel like the legendary companions have their place. Like, I still think Mr. Donut is actually really good, even though nobody seems to like him at all. Because, like, if you have a build, you can put way less points into karma. Like, you don't even have to run a karma item, and then he fills your mana pool. So you get like 10 times the mana that you would normally have just from like an enemy hitting you. Like the rat and the 20%. Can you equip him? Yeah, so the thing about him is you have to have, to see how it works, you have to have a build that's set up for him, right? But let's go and see if we can make something work. So right now, let's see what we got. I've got Karma on this Shiver. So yeah, I think this will work actually. So 268, we're getting about 20, we're getting 26, we're getting a little more because I have some mana regen. Oh, actually I don't. I must have been on some other item. So I have the cost reduction and some mana regen and some revitalize, so it all helps. Yeah, so let's just go Companion, Mr. Donut, and try it with this build. So right now, 26 karma, or 26 mana per turn, give or take. We should only be able to use our magic missile every 3 turns, right? So we're gonna go in and see how it works. Like with, we were just wrecking these glubs before, right? So let's see how it works. So they hit. You kind of have to watch the mana pool, I guess. And you have to be able to take some hits. The other thing is the gloves aren't doing a ton of damage right now, so you don't fill your mana pool super fast. So, like, he might be better in dungeons and breaches than he is in the lower level. Yeah, see, our mana pool just went up twice, and then we could use our big move. So he has an 8% proc chance. So you have to get hit like 10 times for it to proc once, give or take. But then it fills up. But if you notice our health, Monraya, you have a black screen again? On like... Sorry, remind me how it was before, if you're saying again, because you can't log in. I can log in, it just goes to black screen, but if I Alt F4, I can see the screen. What does Alt F4 do? Sorry, I'm asking lots of questions. Is that like a tab? I'll just Google it, actually. Alt F4 just closes the application, I see. Alt F, so you Alt F4 closed it and now it's working again? So I just want to make sure I understand so that we can get it fixed for you. So was it just like one time you tried to log in, it black screened, you restarted basically, and now it's working okay? I'll talk about the red items in a second, but I want to make sure that you're restarted and it works. Okay, if it keeps happening, please put it in our bug report channel on Discord and we'll figure it out for you. But if it was just like one random black screen and now it's working, hopefully you're good. You know, like sometimes shit just happens, I guess. But if it keeps happening, let us know in the channel where TJ can see it, and we'll definitely try to figure it out. So the red items are called champion items. They're champion... Geez, I have like 60 astrolabes saved up. So these are called champion items. They don't actually, they're not working properly, so don't go by what's on the screen yet. They're just dropping at like 100% drop rate, just so we can see them and test them and like get them to work. But TJ's still working on getting them working properly. But they are actually a rarity above legendary and set. So you go legendary, set, and then you go godly and champion. They're the same rarity. Godly items will just drop. There's none in the game yet. We haven't like started on them yet, but we wanted champion items to drop in challenges. Sorry, everything starts with CH. Challenges and champion. We wanted to make champion items that would drop in challenges. And what makes a champion item different than like a godly or a regular legendary is better stats, first of all, but they're craftable. So you have to get the recipe, and then you have to get the material, and then you have to craft it. So it won't actually drop in rewards like this. But it's basically going to be one of the reasons to farm challenges. I haven't played in a while, so I don't know anything new about the game. Well, this isn't in the game yet. Sorry, we're doing a testing stream. So don't worry about that yet. Challenges aren't in the game. So yeah, I'm just doing this test stream, and like it'll be a YouTube video for people so they can kind of see what's coming soon. We're still working on challenges. Everything that I think is going to be easy, there ends up being an incredible amount of work to do, because there's just like so many little things that have to work right for this stuff to work. So like, for example, we had to make new rarity of gloves. Gloves could only be a trash mob before. Now there's uncommon, rare, and a legendary boss glove. So when we made those and it pushed, we added them in our sheet where they exist, and because we moved everything down and added those 3 rarities of gloves in, it like pushed everything in and it messed up the entire monster index. And it's just like, oh, there's always something going on. Like you think like something's gonna be easy, like, oh, we're just gonna add this game mode, and then it just like is a snowballing mess of things that you have to fix. But they're coming along. They should be in the game soon, I hope. I'm seriously hoping like in the next 2 weeks. But there's a few other things I want to add before we do the challenge patch. I want to do like some store upgrades and a couple new things first, so that whenever everybody comes back to try challenges, then there will be some new stuff in the store and everything too. A few people won't play it again, probably, like Vant and World. I knew about World. Why? What? Do you know why Vant quit? Is it the same reason as World? Yep. Yeah, that's kind of a bummer. I mean, we're working on everything. It's always a work in progress. Most games are that way, so we'll see. I'm glad some people are sticking around and playing it. I still find it really fun. Like, even though we've been developing for 3 years, I still like really enjoy getting on here and like playing the game. Like, a lot of times I'm like trying to test stuff like this, but I think that like playing, I don't know, it's fun. Like, I think it's a good formula for a game. Look how big this glove is. Boss glove. I'm gonna return to Topia. Yeah, I have, so what am I trying to say? So that was Mr. Donut. Excuse me. That was Mr. Donut. Let me show you how crazy Thirsty is in challenges. So we have to play them manually. What do champion items actually do? So champion item means rarity. So that's saying like, what does a legendary do? Champion is the rarity, but there's only one champion item in the game so far. It's champion means it's craftable. So champion is super rare and you have to craft it. And then the item itself is a offhand item. It's an offhand weapon with dual wield, but it's going to be the first dual wield that has a mana cost associated to it. So whenever you attack, it will use this other attack if you have enough mana. So it's basically like the offhand dagger, but does like over double damage and has a mana cost. And then ignore the 132 constitution and stuff. Champion items, because you have to craft them and they're so hard to get, they will always be higher stats than this legendary. So it's going to be a very good item. Also, it'll have a legendary power as well. So it's going to look similar to this offhand dagger, but, you know, amped up and a lot rarer. Hopefully that makes sense. I just saw somebody blink in. Oh, it's Algo. Let's check you out. So in challenges, you'll drop the recipe, and then once you drop the recipe, it will unlock the crafting material being able to drop. And then once you have the recipe unlocked for the blacksmith and the champion material, crafting material, then you'll be able to go to the blacksmith, excuse me, and it'll be super expensive, but you can make the champion item, and then hopefully it's a good roll for you. But it's basically the reason to farm this challenge. Just like kind of something fun to grind for. But the ones that are in this version of the game that I have are not working properly, so you can't actually, like, I'm not actually testing them today. Oh wait, I was trying to show you Thirsty, but we're using our okay, so whenever you use Thirsty with a single target attack, you get a buff to your area damage. And then once your area damage gets so high, it will splash to everybody, and it's crazy. So will each champion item be associated to a different mob? Yeah, basically, because each challenge is going to be the mob. So like this is the Upsal Glubs challenge. So it has like kind of a glub based one. And I think the next one I'm just gonna do Mo, the mosquito, and it's gonna be a head with like the mosquito nose. I don't know what it's gonna do yet, but that's gonna be the next one if we ever get there. Gotta get the glub one out first. Okay, so thirsty works better if you have the offhand, because then it will trigger your increase like twice as much. Mosquito sword would be cool. Yeah, that is true. Just like you're holding the mosquito. Okay, did you see that like freeze the screen? That's like how powerful Thirsty is. Somehow this glub survived. So let me go back to town. Let's get our build really set up. I need to use... Oh, you're using the barrier cosmetic. That looks so cool. So we want to use the offhand. See, this is why I think, like, the rat, people say Pipsqueak is best in slot, because, yeah, it's just like a flat 20% boost. You don't have to do anything. But if we can equip... Oops, I don't want to salvage. I want to just look at my inventory. If we can equip... let's go with this one, so we don't have to reforge our karma or whatever, and we can come back to this. And then let's go with main hand, and I was doing this with the axe. Yeah, the axe I think is the one we want to go with. Let's assign these paragon points too. Okay, so we're gonna play manually. And I'm going to show you the problem with that is I don't want to sound like an ass, but nobody cares about area damage since trash mobs don't care. Bosses are the issue. Yeah, watch this though. We do the challenge, and we're gonna play manually, and we're gonna charge up our area damage a couple times with Thirsty, and we're gonna get to the point. There are only trash mobs in the challenge, it looks like. No, they're uncommon. The boss one is legendary. So we get this area damage charged up so that basically every hit we do is area damage. And you'll know because you start hitting one mob and then it hits everybody. So this is just the first wave. Obviously this is taking like a little bit. Like you could just clear out this one and then charge a little bit, but I'm doing it for like dramatic. Okay, so our area damage is all charged up. We've got like, has to be close to 100% area damage. Now let's rage spin, and it splashes to everybody. I gotta turn the speed down. Oh, I got a bang blade. Now let's see if it'll work. It's like so powerful it like crashes the screen for a second, but the first hit hits everybody, and then it splashes and kills everything else because everything on the screen gets hit with splash damage from everything else. If you double AoE, you can kill everything too and faster. How do you double AoE? Maybe on really high challenges it would be useful. Yeah, this like challenge is not like the place to use it. Like, we want to get 2 turns, I meant. Okay, yeah. Yeah, like, obviously, but right now I'm fast enough I outspeed the glubs. So, yeah, but when we get higher challenges and the glubs get tougher, hitting them and killing everything in one shot is important. So it's really like splashing and making it. So here's the boss. I'm going to close the, I guess you guys can't see the chat anyway. So we were like 2-hitting the boss anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. It's like kind of hard to show you, but like, yeah. And he's down to like just a little bit. But the more damage, like, it's just like anything else. Like, it depends how you want to play. But it's crazy because it like freezes the screen up and like hits everything a bunch of times. So the more damage you can do, the more you can splash. But like, yeah, you could just take another turn as well. Or you could build double attack chance and hit double attack with your thing. Like, there's lots of different stuff you can do. This Bang Blade is not that good. Let me go find a new album to listen to. Let's listen to this one. But the other thing about it is the build I had with it before that I can't go back to because I don't remember exactly what items I had, it charged itself up on its own. So it was like using the basic attack, like I just had a little bit of mana, so it would use the basic attack like a bunch of times, and then it would like spam hit everything, and then I would try to trigger like revitalize and fill back up. But I was doing like level 80 challenges with it. So you don't have to spend your whole first one charging it up. You can go against these like trash mobs a little bit and let it charge up on its own over like the first 2 or 3. But then by the time you get to the boss, it's charged up and the AoE just like destroys the boss with the splash damage. But once we get to like the edge, sorry, I can't think right now. When we get to the point where we can't push challenges anymore, that's where you'll be able to tell like what item is better, and we'll actually be able to like test stuff. So right now I'm just grinding my way up, but once we get to where we're at the point that we're like, oh, we can't go any higher with this build, then we can change our build and see if we can still do that difficulty or if we can push higher or whatever. So right now, like, the splash damage thing is hard to tell how good it actually is, and maybe it sucks, like, I don't know, but it looks cool to me. And the other thing, can splash damage crit? I can't remember if splash damage can crit. I know we looked it up. I'm gonna have to ask TJ again. As mobs have a lot more HP and doing one big AoE hit clears everything charged up. Yeah, for sure. So like, I'm not saying this is like the best build in the game and everybody should do it. I'm just saying it works and it's cool. Like, it's fun. Like, I think it's fun. So like, I don't know. I just think that it's a really cool use for Thirsty, and it works, you know? We are thinking about buffing all of the companions a little bit and giving them all like their own little legendary power or something. So like, we could give Thirsty like a little buff to something. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna do it or not yet, because I still feel like they're all kind of in a pretty good place, but everybody's kind of sad that they're not using the legendary ones because the rat's pretty good. So you can just get like a 20 boost rat like Pipsqueak, and then you don't have to use like the other companions. But like, I'm not sure. I'm not gonna lie, 7% crit chance on the mask doesn't seem much. Yeah, the mask was the first one, right? So it had to leave us with somewhere to go. But it's like giving you your crit and your crit damage all in like one go, right? So it's pretty powerful. But you can do math on the crit and figure out like how much it is compared to like everything else. So like, I think the Monument of Thruha is definitely the best one right now. I think it's more powerful than the mask. I don't know if I want to buff the mask or not, because I think the mask still has its place. Like, if you're doing a crit build, you can, and you stack up a bunch of crit, you can crit the boss and you can hit him for 300 times damage, you know, instead of the 30 from the Monument. I'm by that one right now. Damage deletes, it's nuts. Yeah, so crit can scale really high. You can get, I don't know what you can actually get in the game right now, but I'm just talking in theory, future builds, future updates, whatever. Crit will be powerful because there's going to be like builds that boost crit or something. So mask will become good in that aspect, you know, but like the Monument's always going to be good too. I'm mad that it doesn't see that. I didn't see this earlier. My mask is almost max imbued. Well, keep it. It's still gonna be cool. See, I think like having all the companions and like trying different stuff with them is fun. Let's grind more then. +30 crit chance. Yeah, I think so. Like if you got it on every item. So like imagine if you had 30 crit and like 300 crit damage. That's going to be better than just the mask. Like the mask would be better than the Monument in that, on that build. But if you're running a build where you don't have any crit chance and you're running like the hammer that gives you more damage to elites, like that would be a Monument, you know. You'd want to run Monument with the hammer. Check Discord. Let's see what's on Discord. Oh man. Oh, that's a nuts hammer. Dude. It sucks that it's low on the major trait, but it rolled max damage to elites for its legendary power, and then almost max lifesteal and close to max health regen too. I think you're about max. I don't remember what the max is on the karma roll, but you're still got like 10% boost to karma, right? It would have been cool if it was like dex or something, but that's... I would probably use that hammer. Are you gonna use it? I want to return to Topia. I want to go. Probably yes. Yeah, I think that with the monument would be nuts. Oh look, a little new player. I have the chat closed, so I wasn't even looking at the chat. I want to switch back. I always click on the wrong thing. This is like a thing. If you like have watched me stream for any amount of time, I always click the wrong thing. If I want to open my inventory, I click the blacksmith. If I want to open settings, I'll click my inventory. I don't know why. Your bow's kind of nuts too. Help me decide. That's... Oh man, that's gonna be up to you. I mean, keep both of them. Don't salvage either one. What do I want to do? I want to switch back to the wand. I was really liking the wand. So let's go with wand, focus, and back to glimmer. No way I'm salvaging either. Yeah, for sure, man. I'm just saying. Just saying, don't do it. So this is the build I want. This is the build I think is the most powerful for me at the moment. Let me double check everything's right. Yeah, so I got 268 karma. Yeah, so I'm gonna keep pushing challenges. I'm getting close to where I'm gonna be maxed out, because I'm pretty sure I was doing like 80 before I got reset. I don't know why I'm on the leaderboard twice and it's like glitch. It's showing me like at 62 twice and then Ben and TJ at 45. Also, I just realized that I have a grind bone from the supporter pack, yet I have not bought it. Did you use the birthday code? Because I gave everybody a grind bone for my birthday. And a crown, birthday crown. The daily reward for login. $5K gold seems underwhelming. Yeah, it's not the best roll you can get. For sure. We should probably add... You always say your English is not that good, but you're like, I've noticed that people that don't have English as a first language, they'll be like, pardon me, my English is not very good. like I can't do the impression, but like they'll just be like the most eloquent sentence ever telling me that their English isn't that good. I'm like, dude, you're talking perfect English. Like, I understand you. If I don't, it's not because of your English. It's just because of anything else. Got a pristine set head with 15 thorns. Well, I misspell a lot. Yeah, I mean, so do most people that speak English natively. So don't worry too much about it. Like, if you didn't tell me, I wouldn't know. Like, there's no way that I would know that English wasn't your first language if you didn't tell me. But yeah, the 5k gold reward is not the best roll for already have like 32% thorns. Thorns is one that I think needs like a build specifically for it to kind of like buff it a little bit. I feel like going straight thorns is never that good, but I feel like thorns as like a little bit of extra damage here and there like does help. Yeah, it's another one that work in the future for sure. I think thorns is like probably one of the least important stats right now, or the least powerful stats right now, but I think there's things in the future we can do to make it cool. If you did thorns, you would want more health so you could take more hits and give out more damage from thorns. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's definitely like a tank aspect. Like if you were a build, like, so obviously this is a ways off, but when we add multiplayer game modes where you can use other people in your dungeon or whatever, so you're gonna have tank builds then. Like, tank builds are gonna become a thing when that happens. So if you're a tank and you just have like all health and that's it, and like no dex, and you just sit in the front so that the mobs hit you first, thorns would be really powerful then. But nothing like that exists in the game yet, so thorns is like kind of meh. Have anyone tried full health thorns though? Or people just speculate. I can't remember. They were really theory crafting and doing a bunch of stuff when we first released, like that first couple weeks, and everybody was like really concerned about thorns for a little bit. And I had TJ like pull up what thorns actually did. Let me see if that's still in the notes or if we moved it out. Because there's a few things about thorns, like I can't remember if they proc life steal or not. I think they do at a certain point. If you reach 50%, they do, I believe. I remember you telling me that. Oh, yeah. So if that's what I said, then it's probably right. I remember TJ looking it up. Yeah, it's like 40 or 50%. They will start proccing things that happen when you hit an enemy. Let me go back a couple sheets or documents. and see if TJ's notes about what they do are still in here. Because we have like a document that we use to keep track of everything that we're working on, and then we reset it about every month and clear old stuff off that we don't need anymore. So I think we cleared that stuff about thorns off of here. But he had it in the notes for a little while for me. No, I'm already back too far. I can't find it. Maybe he told me on Discord. But anyways, yeah, there's aspects of thorns that could be broken, theoretically, but I don't know if they are yet. Let me search my conversation with TJ for thorns. Here's clear back in 2022 where we were talking about thorns initially, and it says like basically what I'm saying now. Oh, you don't see me in town? Yeah, sometimes the town thing is a little bugged, where you like log back in and you're not on the server properly or whatever. Okay, here's where TJ's telling me that it definitely can trigger lifesteal. Yeah, so thorns can trigger lifesteal, which is the thing I was trying to remember what we decided on. So that answers that. Thorns triggers lifesteal at a breakpoint. So being a tank with thorns and lifesteal and just tons of health could definitely be a thing. Like, I don't know if it's possible in the game right now, but it's definitely a possibility for future things, for future generations to try. $50.7 is pretty high, at least for just like general rolls, so that's pretty good. I do have a hacked item that I was using to test thorns that has 100% thorns on it. I could throw it on and like try to test some thorns. I don't really want to mess up my build that I have right now though, because this is my like challenge testing build. but maybe in a future stream I can reforge everything I have into Constitution and put on the most like health regen and lifesteal items that I have, and then equip that 100% Thorns item, and we could see what happens. But I don't think I can do that today. Revitalize is your percent chance to get mana back from your attack. I just revitalized there and got my mana back, 83 of it. When revitalize triggers, you'll know because it'll show in purple that you got mana back. I have 0 crit chance, so I'm kind of wasting a lot of this shiver. I thought revitalize was health. No, that's probably health regen. Health regenerate. If you go to information, it tells you what they all do if you ever have questions and I'm not on to answer them. What happens if you melt a champion item? You get... So when you scrap a legendary or a set item, they both give you a amber shards. So when you scrap a godly or a champion item, both of those are going to give you angels. Crap, I keep forgetting what I called it. It used to be called angel tears, but it's angels grief. Angels grief is going to be what they give you. It's just going to be a crafting material that you can use to like reforge and stuff. Angel thingy, that's probably what everybody's gonna call them. But yeah, like, so right now if you go to your reforge, it costs Azure cores to reforge a legendary, so a champion and a godly item will cost legendary materials. And then if you go to your level up, it costs amber shards to upgrade which you can't do this right now. Like, level up is just here for if you find something cool before you hit level 10. And then in the future, you know, when we add level 11 to 20. But that's when angel Angel's Grief will become important, is if you want to level up your champion items and stuff. For now, they're not going to do much. Also, I do see the set sword at the bottom. Is that new? Oh yeah, I forgot to show you earlier the set. So there's going to be a new set that drops in challenges. It's 3 pieces. They're all swords. I'll show you in a minute. Three swords set, yep. Which, if you're a One Piece fan, might be exciting to you. If you're not, then you have no idea how you can have a 3 sword set. Are you just guessing? Are you just guessing one in your mouth? Have you ever seen One Piece? I knew it was that, lol. Ooh, a gift. Okay, return to town. Main offhand one in pants. You would think that maybe, but I don't think I don't have all of them. But I do have some of them. So this is the main hand. Lord of Death. This is the head, which you can't see because I have a cosmetic on. And I don't have the other offhand one to show you guys right now. I wonder why I don't. I must have salvaged it by accident, because I think I did have one. This one rolled nuts too, actually. It's kind of low on the major trait, but it rolled 3.6 lifesteal and 4.5 health regen. Everybody wanted something good, so we're making them something good. Cheap viewers on some kind of thing. Let's block this person. I don't need any cheap viewers. And I don't know if you can read it, but the 3-piece set bonus is 50% to crit chance, area damage chance, and double attack chance from equipment modifiers. So like it doesn't boost your like legendary powers, but any crit or double attack or area damage modifiers will be buffed. I haven't actually gotten to test this yet. It might be broken, but everybody wanted something good, so everybody complained the other set wasn't good enough, so we made something good. If you look at my character, it just shows me holding legendaries. Oh, like from me standing in town? Yeah, it probably doesn't update till I close my inventory. Maybe. Swap back to my crown for now. Big question. Does the set sword offhand can roll lifesteal and health regen? No. The offhand cannot. The offhand is going to look like it's going to be kind of like a better bang blade. So it's going to have a legendary power, and it's going to have another attack that you can use that's really powerful, but is super mana expensive. So yeah, it kind of non-bows with the set a little bit because you can't get that on your offhand. But I mean, come on, it's pretty powerful already, so it has to have some little bit of downside, right? Like you can't combo it with a canopic jar. I should use this, actually. Actually, it's not a very good roll. I would like to get a good bang blade to use, because they have like pretty good crit damage on them, and then this spinning attack is pretty nuts. Because I'm going to take a quick break and get some water, and I will let this challenge play. Alright, I'm back. I made it. I got some water now. I got a question for both of you. How would you feel if we added a rarity, not a rarity, a difficulty above Titan that was incredibly nuts, like probably like twice as tough as Titan, like crazy, and in that difficulty we dropped godly items which are similar power level to, which are the same rarity as champion. They'd be godly items, but they were just godly versions of legendaries that already exist. So for example, we wouldn't do every legendary, but like maybe like you could get a godly face gold longsword, for example, and the buff on it would be a little bit better, the legendary power, and then of course it would have the upgraded stats of a godly item, like for its modifiers. Would that be cool, or would it be like kind of lame to like reuse the item like that? I'm getting up there on the difficulty. Been streaming for 2.5 hours and we've gotten to close to where I was before when I was playing. Godly should drop in Titan, but at really low chance, and if you did another difficulty, make it higher chance with increased difficulty. Yeah, I think it would be fine. Godly should drop in Titan and be at a really low chance. See, I think the chance would probably be the same, but you get the modifier for doing the higher difficulty, like the modifier to your item find. So right now, like Titan is 5x drop rate, so it's pretty nuts. But yeah, they'd have the same drop rate, like same base drop rate, but like farming in like the higher difficulty above Titan would have a higher drop rate buff. Oh no. It happened again. I guess that boss didn't have any loot. Also, have you guys noticed that lower rarity items don't drop in the challenges? That was something everybody was asking for. They wanted us to make them not drop in dungeons and stuff too. But I feel like at a certain point we should get commons and uncommons as we have no use for them. Well, the use is that they break down into crafting materials that will eventually be used for other things. So you still want to get them and salvage them in just saving for the future. But no, I agree, and that's why challenges, they don't drop. You just get the crafting material. So I think challenges take the place of farming dungeons for most like instances. So you still get the same rewards as your dungeons for the same energy, but now you don't have to salvage this stuff anymore. Breaches, you still have to salvage stuff, unfortunately. Maybe we can make it not drop in like Titan or something to give you something to farm for, something to strive for. I'll have to see how hard that actually is. Now that it works in challenges, it might not be too hard, but I'll make a note to like think about that. So one of the things that I have to think about, like for you guys, the game is the game as it is now. So you think like, I shouldn't have to get legendary, or I shouldn't have to get junk items at a certain point. And that's true. But I have to think about like in the future. So we want to add, you know, dungeons 11 through 20 and so on eventually. You know, tier 2 would be 11 through 20. So then what happens if you're a powerful player and you're doing dungeon 11? Do you not get the new cosmetics for the like lower rarity items now because they don't drop? You know, so like, do you make them switchable? Then somebody doesn't know about the switch in the settings. But, you know, that's something that people struggled with other things in the settings. So it's like, I have to think about a lot of stuff. And sometimes, most of the time I should say, I think the simpler thing is better. So dungeons always drop your lower rarity stuff. So if you want to get the cosmetics or whatever, you go farm the dungeons. And then challenges never drop the lower rarity stuff. So if you don't want them, then you can farm challenges. So like I kind of like to break it up like that, instead of having like a switch somewhere in breaches or whatever, like that you check or forget to check or whatever. And then the thing is, you add, you know, suppose we do decide to make it so that it had a switch. Now like bugs happen with the switch and you think it's switched, but it's not. Like your headgear, we have that like hide headgear button and it's been bugged forever and we can't figure, like you go to town and your headgear shows up and it like doesn't work in town, but it always works in dungeons. So like you add this switch for turning on and off loot, and then all of a sudden someone has the switch checked to get loot, but they're not getting their loot. So it's like this whole like thing that becomes an issue, you know, and that's just a bug that I can think of. Like most bugs are things you can't even conceive of. So doing less things to add bugs is better. Does challenges still have the same item drops as dungeons and breaches? Yes. Same rarity. Maybe TJ fixed the headgear thing, but it wasn't working for a while. But yeah, same. Doing a breach, sorry, doing a challenge is the same as doing a dungeon or a breach. Should be the same amount of crystals, should be the same amount of like crafting materials, but you don't have to salvage them. So you're not losing anything by doing a challenge instead of a dungeon, I think is the main question. Oh, that album is over. That's my most popular album of all time. How many people? 42 people downloaded that album. Oh, you know what? Something I just thought of that we should check is if the new music is in the challenge, because I usually play with my music off and listen to other stuff, but the challenge should have its own music, different from like the breach and the dungeons. So I don't know if TJ got that in yet or not, but I'm gonna go check. We're gonna turn off the background music and turn on our game music and see. Ooh, a crown with crit chance on it. Is this a better crown? Is this crown an upgrade? It is an upgrade. It's like a straight upgrade. Oh, I'm giving up item find though for gold find. But I think the crit chance and the major trait is worth it. We're gonna switch to this one. Come on, go on. There we go. We'll keep this one for the item find in case we decide we need it, but... Okay, settings. Okay, let's see if Challenges has the new music. It sounds like the challenge doesn't have any music. I will make a note for TJ because I don't think the music has been mentioned anywhere. Alright, we'll turn the background music back on. Will there be a way we can re-roll the non-combat bonus one day? Yeah, I want to add re-rolling. But you would have to pick. So like, for example, if I got this crown and I'm happy with the crit chance, then I could re-roll the other modifier, the non-combat. So I want to add re-rolling, basically just like in Diablo. I don't know if you played Diablo 3 and you've done the re-rolling that they have on there. So basically you can re-roll and pick from like 3 options that you roll, and then it gets more expensive each time. Is kind of the idea. I haven't fully fleshed it out yet, but that's something I want to do. Well, we leveled up, but now we're stuck in the dungeon. Alright, we can turn our music back off in game since we... Let's turn the hide headgear on and see if it works. The gloves are starting to get tougher. I want to pause and look at one. Let's look at this boss one. So legendary, level 76. It has 2,500 dexterity. And 10,000 total stats. Pretty tough. Level 77. I think we're like higher than I was doing before. Like I don't know if I wasn't pushing myself before or what. But like I did a whole round of testing before we had them locked so I could just pick my difficulty. but I had to like reset it every time, so it was like hard to remember where I was. Does the boss glove look bossy enough? Is he big enough? Let's keep pushing, I guess. I'm like, feel like I don't know. Been streaming for 3 hours. That's usually like kind of my limit. I'm feeling tired. It's only 6 o'clock, 5:40. I feel like these waves are definitely taking a little longer. The gloves definitely get more attacks in now. You can see my lifesteal like heal me back up too. Oh, I feel like I'm just staring at glubs. Like, I don't know. I feel like maybe I've run out of stuff to talk about for this stream. Wow, they're really like smacking me down now. Okay, next, this is level 80. So we're getting to, we're not like being overpowered yet. We're not like close to losing, it doesn't seem like. But I think if I switch to my build with Thirsty and see how it does against these glubs now, maybe. And it took us 3 hours to get to level 80. I feel like that's pretty good. Like a good pacing. Okay. So with this mana, it lets us use Rage Spin. Rage Spin's 38, and we're gonna gain like 25. I think I might have some mana regen on this build. Okay, we're 12.6, so we're gonna gain a little more than 25 each turn. And we get all of our mana from this one Razor. So let's go to Offhands, which is clogged up by all the Gloop Fists now. Let's switch to this Razor, and then we are going to have to change our Paragons. So we want to put, I'm not sure, I want half of this. So let's say 38. Half of 38 would be 7. No. Wow, I'm blanking. It's been too long. 19 Is that right? Because 9 and 9 is 18. Yeah, so we want 190, I think. That's what I was trying to figure out. We'll see how it works. And then we'll put the rest back in decks. Okay, now let's see how this build feels now against 80. In auto. Oh, the thing about this build is even if I use my AoE attack on my axe, I still get the single target offhand proc for Thirsty. Did I look at the wrong move? No, that one's 29 and this one's 39. Okay, perfect. Yeah, so it's kind of, this is working exactly how I had it before, so it's pretty perfect. I make enough mana that I can use my offhand, or sorry, my AoE every other attack. My offhand triggers Thirsty every attack, and then most of the time I'm gonna have, even if I have a single target, what am I trying to say? So it saves up, so this one costs 29, this one costs 38, so I get 19 per turn. So most of the time it's not going to use Fissure because it's close enough to the mana cost of Rage Spin that it like doesn't, because some builds, sometimes if your mana's not set up right, it will use like your attack you don't want to use, like because this is a single target but it does more damage, so it'll use all of these and never Rage Spin because it's always using the Fissure attack. Like if I had 290 mana and I just got 29 each turn, it would always use this Fissure attack and never go AoE. But because I've got it at 19, I gain 19 and then I gain 38, 19 again and hit 38, and then I use Rage Spin. So most of the time it Rage Spins or slashes, and then my Fissure gets used whenever there's like less enemies. It's not exactly perfect because my mana regen isn't exactly 10, it's like 12 or something. So it stacks up a little bit, but it's not too bad. Now look at my, and this has all been in auto, but look how Thirsty is proccing now. So it wasn't super crazy, but it still like took the boss down a big chunk. The one problem with it is that, oops, I'm out of energy. I was thinking about wrapping up anyways, but let me finish that thought. The one problem with the Thirsty build is that against your boss, you get one AoE attack to try and like kill the boss with the damage, splash damage from the mobs, and then all the mobs die and the boss is still there sometimes. But it works pretty good with this grave filler because it has the fissure attack to kind of target down the, hit down the boss with more damage once you're done with the AoE attack. But that's in theory anyways, I don't know. But yeah, that was a 3-hour stream. It'll be a 3-hour YouTube video for somebody to watch. I don't know who's gonna make it to the end of this. I guess if you make it to the end of this YouTube video, leave me a comment, because holy crap, I can't believe you watched the whole thing, and I hope that it was entertaining to you. And yeah, everybody that was here in the stream and stuff, you haven't been chatting, but hopefully you're still there. But thanks for hanging out and talking, and it makes streaming a lot more fun when you guys are in here chatting with me instead of me talking to myself for 3 hours, so I really appreciate that. And I don't know, hopefully challenges are out soon and you guys keep playing. Oh, you're back? I'm just wrapping up. I was just saying thanks for watching, and I guess I missed where you said you were gonna be away. But yeah, this will be up as a YouTube video, so if you missed parts of it or whatever, you can check those back, like maybe the end whenever I did that Thirsty build again. For some reason Thirsty isn't showing up now in town. Yeah, I'm not a server element. So for some reason my pet is stuck somewhere and I am not on the server anymore. So that's a thing. But yeah, I'll wrap this up. I'm gonna go eat dinner. Thanks for watching, guys.